I'm Ashlee, and I am the leadership expert for 3.6, and this is my colleague Catalina.
Hello, my name is Catalina. I'm the head of service design at 3.6.
And we're here today just to talk around different pain points or issues or blockers that can occur when trying to implement service design in an organization. So, Cata, when you are looking to implement some service design that you have worked to create and you're ready to move into that implementation stage, what kind of blockers do you run into that can make that not as effective as it could be?
Yeah, so there are plenty of things that can happen, and organizations are always very different to each other. But some of the things that I've seen a lot happening are, for example, when we don't engage with the owners of the or with the participants of the projects from the very beginning to really get them on board from a leadership perspective, then that is very, very challenging. It usually happens when people are not open to sharing things, or they are quite scared about not having all the answers. Another thing that I've seen really have problems is, for example, I was working in an organization here in Melbourne, very big, and we did an employee experience project when we did a lot of research, qualitative and quantitative, to really understand the needs of the employees. And then when we presented back all those results, it was very, very challenging for leaders to grasp on that feedback and to really own it and move it forward. Some leaders were great, and they understood and they had empathy to understand the things that weren't great and took ownership to really change those things. But some others weren't ready and open to listen to that. One big thing is the beginner's mindset, that we are so used in human-centered design to have that mindset, and I love it. It's empowering to not need to have all the answers before you start a project. But for people that have been in an industry for a long, long time, and they are the leaders, not having the answer and not knowing everything can be challenging. So working with them to understand and to have that vulnerability and to embrace that mindset is quite important, to then have the ability to make things happen for real.
Yeah, so absolutely. So having that understanding, that vulnerability and the authenticity throughout the leadership team and throughout the organization, kind of multiple layers, that once you kind of embrace that, it can be very helpful and advantageous into making sure that implementation is relevant and well implemented and sticks.
Yeah, absolutely. So in this organization, for example, I had a lot of layers about myself and lots of political problems there. But also for me, it was an aha moment when I realized that I was leading from the bottom, and that I had to really take on my leadership and start to change those perspectives from people that weren't in my team. They were outside my team, they were above myself, and start to influence those things and to bring those mindsets that are so important to be able to embrace what's happening and to take it forward.
Yeah, and I think it's such a great point to say we can have the best design in the world without the people piece. It's really hard to do, and so learning how to be self-reflective and self-aware as leaders, as team members, as an organization, so that you can be open and have that open mindset to go forth and really make the most of the design and the information that's been uncovered through the process, and making sure that it sticks and is well executed in the organization.
Yes, absolutely. Bringing people on board is key for any change that we have to do, especially in the big transformations, in the things that are going to make people uncomfortable. Leadership is so important.
So important. Well, thank you so much for the chat today, Cata. If you'd like to deep dive more into how leadership and human-centered design can come together to impact really successful leadership and design outcomes, feel free to check out our website under the HCL drop-down menu. Thank you.
Thank you.